Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Okay, so today I'm gonna show you how to make 3D movement, 3D shooting knob movement in Unity. Yeah, so if you watch my 3D movement, I made a player, gave him a 3D movement script. If you haven't watched that video, link will be down below. And child a camera to the game object. If you don't know how to do that, just click on it and put a camera object on it. That will make it so when you move the object, the camera will move with it. Then under the camera, I just made some cubes and made it a gun. You can download the gun if you want. And then on the gun, I made a boom effect with the Unity particle system like this. It's right here under effects, then particle system. Yeah, so I'll teach you in another video how to use this, but right now let's just get the code shooting. So on the gun, make a gun script that will handle shooting and everything. So if Visual Studios will load, we are going to make 4 variables of the start, one for one public float, float damage, I accidentally put cap locks on the damage equals 10 or however much damage, and we don't have to make it put an F at the end of it because it's not a decimal number. Public float, and then we want to make a range for her gun and make that 100 or whatever you want to make it. Maybe you want your gun to be a sniper, I don't know. Then 2 more variables. We can do this later, but I just feel like doing it now so it doesn't get in the way later. Camera, and then name that fpscam, and then semicolon. I finally found out the name of that. Public particle system. So particle system we created on the gun, and that will be the boom effect. So, and then name it particles. Okay, there. So now we got all the variables out of the way. Input. Wait, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was doing there. We need to put an if statement. If, okay, that was kind of helpful. It set up the boundaries of an if statement, but input and then why did it just do get key? We want get button down, and then what we want to do, since the left button doesn't have a keyboard value, we want Unity pre-made like a value for the mouse button, so it's fire 1. And if you want to see where Unity made that, and if you want to copy and paste the name, because you will have to get it spot on for it to work. Yeah, it is by edit and then project settings, input manager. In file 1, it's the left mouse button. So yeah. Okay, so back to the script. File 1, what did we do wrong? It should just be a number. I don't know why that didn't get created, but didn't for some reason. And then what we want to do, we want to wrap the shoot method in the shooting in one function. That's to make it look a bit nicer. Okay, so we can't do this in the update method, so do this just before the last bracket. So what we need to do is say public void and then shoot. Spell it exactly how you did in the update method. Shoot and then remember curly brackets because it's a function. And then I actually forgot, I lied about something. We actually do need to create one more variable. We need to create a RaycastHit and call it hit. So what a RaycastHit does is it stores what the imaginary line we're shooting out hit. So yeah, and then now we actually doing the shooting here. So Physics.Raycast, and then we want to add arguments in here. So we want to add fpscam.transform.position, and then comma fpscam.transform.position.forward, and then out hit, so and then comma range. So it just sends out and then what we want to do, we only want to run this line of code if it hits something, so that's pretty easy to do. All we gotta do is add an if statement, and we gotta wrap it with some curly brackets. Remember to write double at the end now, and then the curly brackets at the end. Okay, so that should be working. All we gotta do is have something to test it. So what we gonna do is say, I almost forgot something. Sorry. By the update method, what we want to do, so if the shoot button has been pressed, we want to, so particle.Play. No, we want to write .play there, particle.Play. So that will play the particle effect. Okay, there. So what we want to do is say debug.log, and then debug.log, then so we want to say hit.transform.name. So it will give us the name of the object, the raycast hit. So we shoot, and then it should give us the name of what it hit. So let's test it out now. That's okay. I forgot with the when you create another camera, you want to remove the main camera, and also let's create you go to UI and then create an image, and then just make that circle, and then make that whatever color you want, and then just make that like 0.2 on the Y and 0.2 on the X. So it's like that small, and then wait, sorry, I am an idiot. I forgot to add the things. So let's just add the camera, and then add the ParticleSystem, and then what we want to do is add the UI, so image, and then what we want to do is say that if it's not at the center of your screen, just go to UI, go here, center, and then click Alt, and then do it like that. That should snap it into the center of your screen. So I forgot to change the thing, but still works. So yeah, let's just delete that at point once we get back. Okay, there, so as you can see, the cube gets, when it gets hit, the cube shows up in the inspector. It works. Okay, perfect. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.